Welcome back to the Unofficial Pregame Show. I'm Hannah, that's Leanna, and we are here at Steed Arena at the last game at Steed Arena of this season.
I'm not ready for it to be over.
It's like when summer camp is over and you have to go home.
Yeah, but this is like a 6-month long. Like, I love hockey season, and summer is great, but it's just...
But what are we going to do on the weekends?
Nothing. I don't know. I know the boys need a break. I know. But we don't.
But there will be hockey through the summer because there's like exposure camps and blue and white games and all that
Which
stuff.
I did just post.
Oh, you did?
They already brought it up. It's like June something.
Okay, well go to unofficialbighorns.com, click on our Instagram icon and go follow us over there and you'll see, we try to post that stuff as it comes up. But tonight, we are playing the Hawks here at Steed, and for those of you watching who are not yet in the know, the game has been delayed by half an hour, and we get to blame the ref. His flight was delayed, so ref, you suck.
Can I just say?
Can we get a chant
that
tonight?
That chant happened 4 times.
4 times.
When we played Great Falls. 4 times.
Well, that's because it should have
and
been a 7-2 game.
deservedly so. Deservedly so, but I love that chant. It brings me joy.
It brings me joy too, especially since we ended up winning the game despite all of those calls against us. That was stupid. Anyway, so we did win against Great Falls on Monday night, and here we are again already on a Wednesday, which is weird. It's even weirder than a Monday.
Yeah.
So that means that we are still in the playoffs, but we have our last competitor is the Hawks. They are the only thing between us and the Fraser Cup. So
Fraser Cup
everything
games.
Oh yeah. I mean the Fraser Cup.
That'd be so
playoffs.
cool if we actually just won the Fraser Cup if we beat them.
I know, right? That would be amazing.
Yeah.
There should be a cup for the division. We should have like a Frontier
We get a flag.
Oh. Well, that's cool.
But we usually get them every year.
It's not as cool as a
so I
trophy,
kind of still think that we need to carry on that tradition of getting the flag every year.
I agree. So, okay, so we have some historical stats with the Hawks this year. So we've played 6 games against them so far this year. We have won 2 of them. So it's not looking great.
But 2 of them were close. We had a 4-3 and a 7-6. So, I mean...
Yeah. And they did barely beat the Sabres.
Barely.
Last weekend. It was what? 4...
By 1 point.
By 1
both
point.
Games.
4-3
and 1 was in overtime. So, I mean, we beat the Sabres easily. It was easy. So, I don't know... As far as, like, with Great Falls, I said it a million times, we had a better team than Great Falls did.
Yeah. Well, we didn't crumple under the pressure.
No,
but
the only thing that Great Falls has, they had Caden Ryder.
Yeah.
And even AI, I asked AI, and AI was like, a goalie can only do so much. Yeah. So if you give him 60 shots on goal, he's going to wear out. And that's exactly what happened. Yeah. The defense wasn't protecting him. I mean, amazing goalie, but he can only do so much.
Well, I think that's a great point as far as like how can we win tonight?
That's the thing.
Outshoot them.
Which is hard because we actually, us and the Hawks are pretty even with shots.
We are.
So then it ends up with the goalies. They have Wanacott, which hasn't been doing extremely well. But then we also have Blake, which has never played against the Hawks before. So... I think these teams are us and them. I think we're extremely even as far as players go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is really hard to tell which way it goes. So outshooting them, and then my other point I was going to make as far as how can we win is I think that winning those face-offs, especially on a penalty kill, is critical because it just kills that much more time on our penalty kill, because if we win that face-off, that kills 20 to 30 seconds of that penalty. But if we give it up to them, then they take it immediately to our goal, and we're instantly, in the defensive zone.
Screwed,
and so I think if we outshoot them, so if our forwards are really aggressive, and I think we probably have to get physical too.
Oh, yeah.
Get in their space, get aggressive, and make as many shots as you can. And, I mean, it kind of worked that way against Ryder. Is he was doing great in the first and most of the second, and then he started to tire out and get out, whereas Blake was consistently making those fantastic saves throughout the whole game.
Yeah.
Which I would like to mention that Blake was living it up after the game on Monday. We all started chanting Blake, Blake, Blake in the lobby, and he was just beet red and loving it. And I thought that was a great moment for him to have because he really has stepped up to the plate.
Oh,
and we didn't know him real well before this, but I have to say, I'm kind of a fan of Blake right now and the way he's been going.
Absolutely.
He really surprised me, pleasantly surprised me. So I'm really hoping to see that part of him again tonight on the ice.
Yeah. And if you hadn't noticed, the refs aren't calling much. And actually, they told us before the game that their plan is just to let the boys play.
Let the boys play.
So they do call things occasionally. And when they do, it's something stupid. But like, elbowing. Where did that come from? That guy just got boarded and charged in head contact, but you're going to call elbowing?
And then he ran into Shell's elbow, and Shell got a 2-minute for elbowing.
Well, so I think the game will be physical. The refs are probably have the same mentality. Either that or they're going to go the opposite. Remember last year they had that where they called everything and it was a playoff game. So I'd rather them let the boys play than call every stupid thing.
But that's a really delicate balance too, because if you don't call like those hooking calls and things like that, then they're going to just keep getting away with it. And remember when we talked to Pody, and I brought this up on Monday too. Pody and Sean, you're on our head, on our brain. You're in my brain anyways.
You're on our
You're living
head.
rent free in my head.
We need
he said that he liked that the refs were calling stuff like that now because it let the boys use their technical skills, because a hooking action from a much less experienced player to a more experienced player will completely destroy a play. And so they can send anybody out there, hook our best forward, and destroy our play. And that's why it's a penalty. And so, but if the refs just don't call it and let them play, which I also agree with you, I'm kind of in that camp, but at the same time, then it's going to go downhill really fast.
It's got to be a balance. And
so
I
they're
think
going to have to keep
us
it.
and the Hawks, it's always an insane game. It always is just very high-paced and very action-packed. And I think it can go either way. Of course, I'm hoping we win. Of course, right?
Well, duh.
But like, this one,
this one
we're
I've
even.
got a lot
We
of
are
trepidation about it. So
because we are even match team.
And even though the Hawks have, they've risen from the depths. I mean, we went through the Hawks history on a previous show if you watched it. Over the last, I think I looked at back 6 years. 6 years. They went from like bottom of the barrel now to like top 10 in the nation too. So like they've really risen the ranks and they've really put in the work. So it's great to see that. And we said that early in the season that we need a top level team to nip at our heels, or in this case for us to nip at their heels, because iron will sharpen iron. Like the better the teams we have in this division, the better the division will be as a whole. So I see it as a rising tides kind of thing. But also then you get to this moment and it's like, but I don't want him to be this good. So rosters for tonight. On our roster we have on our forwards Ty Shell, Cade Perea, Chase Berg, Lincoln Kearney, Austin, Eaker, Blake Chapman, Tyler Parsons, Cal Kellenberg, Braden Davis, Fisher Nicolette, Jeffrey Hirschberger, and Clint Isaacson. Now the ones we don't see are, well, Kimberly is out for the season. So if you've heard that, he's out for the season. And who else is out?
Parsons, probably?
No, Parsons is here.
I don't know.
Who are we not seeing? Somebody else is out.
Well, we'll figure it out.
And then on defense, well, starting forwards are Lincoln Kearney, Cal Kellenberg, and Blake Chapman.
Okay.
And then defense, we have Viox and Feinstein starting. Maddox Hale, Mason Blair, Austin Tyler.
His defense.
I
don't think I like that.
I don't think I like it either, but it is what it is. Mason Smith and Garrett Lindsay with Blake in the net and Neeser dressed as backup. And I do have the Hawks roster as well.
I bet you I can tell you what it is.
I bet you could.
Yeah.
And we'll go into like top scores and compare them here in a second. So their starting lineup on forwards is Max Kruger, Jamison Clark, who's the funny one.
I know, he's super
cute
funny.
and funny.
I hate it when they're cute and funny because then I can't hate them.
Vincent Leaf, who's definitely not cute and funny.
He was, though, until he got mad.
Yeah, but then he wasn't. Yeah. Hang on. Caden Gleason, Dante Hunsaker, Jeff Sylvan, and Hunsaker is their really good face-off guy. He's
really good, but he also has a severe temper. So
he does.
Really
he gets booted.
I hope that Austin Tyler literally just goes pick, 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 pick until he explodes and then gets kicked.
Yeah.
That's what I hope.
I mean, yeah, it wouldn't be hard. So the rest of their forwards are Kiefer Dunham, Daniel Sheldon, Vlad Zubrachuk, Ernie Allen, Elijah Ferris, and Zach Marcel. And then their starter defense is Sean Harris and Timothy Vakulik. Vakulik? Whatever. Lucas, number 44, read his jersey, and you'll understand why. I'm not even going to try. So Lucas, Elijah White, who's one of their top scorers, Kyle Rihala, Charles Stow, Deegan Watson, who's there. He is so Deegan Watson is their top scorer right now. He's even with Kimmerly right now, and then they've got Winnicott in the net with Reinhardt as backup, and both of those goalies are pretty solid. So honestly, they could use either one.
Yeah.
So that's who's on the ice.
Yeah. Our top scorer actually is Braden Davis with 4 points, Caden Feinstein with 4 points, and Maddox Hale with 4 points. As far as goals, actual goals go though, Lincoln Kearney with 3, Kimberly with 2, Berg with 1. Andrew Blake is now at a .887, which is great because he started off at like a .6. So he's actually
that first
climbing.
game against Great Falls was really rough for him.
I can't even imagine.
I don't blame him.
Their top points, Deegan Watson, Jamison Clark, and Vincent Leaf. Kruger, Sliven, and Watson all have 2 goals. So I don't know if you guys have been following any social media. Deegan Watson Max Kruger. Max Kruger is supposedly the one to watch. It's not Leaf, which is weird. So I don't know what Max Kruger has been doing to make him stand out, but I don't like it. Winnicott is at a .90, which is significantly lower than
And those are just
normal.
playoff stats, by the way. Those are only for the playoff games that they've played so far. And to be fair, okay, so Braden Davis is listed as our top scorer, but that's because he has 3 goals, 1 assist. Kimberly has 2 goals, 2 assists.
Yeah.
So he also has 4 points. So that's where I got Kimberly from as our top scorer.
Why isn't he on here then?
I don't know. Because he only has 2. He has 2 goals because you have goals and points.
Oh, yeah, he's right there.
And so we have a bunch with points. I don't know.
Whatever.
The rest of this got cut off.
Who cares?
So, as far as other games happening tonight, it's us and the Ice Bats and Texas Brahmas are playing tonight. Meh. So, but the ones to watch for coming up is on the 20th.
No, the 19th. We have the Grizzlies in West Bend.
The Grizzlies in West Bend. That's going to be a legit game. And the 20th is the Roadrunners and the Drillers playing against each other for the first time in the playoffs. So those are the ones that we are most interested in watching, especially the Roadrunners and the Drillers, because I feel like the Roadrunners got to run with their money against the Carolina Rage, whereas the Drillers just completely demolished the Rougarou.
Whatever.
So, I mean, but the Drillers are last year's Fraser Cup champions. But they've had an awfully easy season of it so far, and certainly an awfully easy start to the playoffs. So
yeah, I don't know.
I'm interested to see how that plays out.
No, for sure. I don't think we have. Are we going to do predictions? Should we do predictions?
Oh, you know what we were going to talk about?
What?
Is superstitions. So this chick calls me on the way here, and she's like, okay, I'm wearing, we're bringing the same jersey that we wore last time because we won, and so make sure you bring your jersey. And I'm like,
I know.
I already left my house and I'm wearing a blue sweatshirt instead of my military. Like, I didn't know that was a superstition to wear
I
the
just
same
figured that
thing.
we were thinking the same.
We were not.
So
We were not.
if we lose, it's because we didn't.
So
do
if
what
you
we were
have a
supposed to
hockey
do.
superstition, if we lose, you can blame her because she didn't tell me that I was supposed to wear my
Shouldn't have
military
to tell
jersey.
her about the superstition.
She should. So if you have a superstition, a hockey thing that you like to do before games to make sure that we win, put it in the comments because I want to see it. And if it's legit, maybe we'll start doing it too.
Yeah.
For next season.
We need to. We need more things to be like anal retentive about.
You know what I'm super superstitious about?
What?
When you click that little thumbs up,
It turns colors.
it changes colors. If you didn't try that on Monday, you need to try it right now because it works. Every single time you click it, it changes colors.
All right, predictions.
Isn't that weird? I don't want to predict this game. I feel like that would be too much hockey juju. I'm superstitious about predicting this particular game. What's your prediction?
Yeah, I can't. I don't know.
3-1 us.
I was going to say 3-2, but then I was like, I think it's going to be a super low scoring game. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
think so
it's
too.
going to be 1-0, 2-1. But then it's like, are we going to win in overtime? Are they going to win in overtime? Like, is it going to be even overtime? It is so hard. But
It
I
could
think
be.
it will be a low scoring game. That's what I'm saying.
I hope it doesn't go
know.
into overtime because we're starting a half hour late. So
Yeah,
it's gonna
but
be a late night
that's going to
tonight.
give me so much anxiety. It's not even funny.
So I think it's going to be 3-1 us. You think it's going to be 3-2 us?
Yeah.
Okay. And I think we're going to outshoot them. I think we're going to outshoot them by 20.
Wow. Okay. And
which is double what we normally outshoot them by.
So no matter who wins tonight, the next 2 games are going to be in Sheridan. Well, 2 if needed, Friday and Saturday at 7:05. Yeah. I don't think we're going to Sheridan. No. Unless we impulsively be like, let's go! Like we did with Great Falls. I don't think we have a car
that could make it.
Yeah, mine's in the shop. I kind of crashed it. It was a nice car, too. So, I think we're good.
So puck drops whenever it drops, not at 7:05.
And it's the ref's fault.
7:35, it's the ref's fault. 7:35, I guess, because they said a 30-minute delay. So we will see you guys in there.
Yes.
And remember, horns are always